Good morning. We're here out in Quartzsite, Arizona, all the way from Montana, and lo and behold, we find our neighbors from Montana.
We say neighbors, but they actually live about 20 miles away.
Yeah, they're actually good friends, and we actually followed them down.
Yeah, well, you never know who you're going to find in Quartzsite, and there's a lot of people here from all over the world, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're going to do is we like their outfit, or you might say rig, and we're going to show you their camp and how they've set it up and how they travel, because it's pretty nice.
Hi, I'm Becky.
I'm Will.
How long have you guys been down here?
A little over 2 weeks now.
And are you enjoying yourself?
We actually like it.
I know this. What do you like the most about being down here? Because everybody wonders, what the heck is there to do in Quartzsite?
Well, there's actually quite a bit. There's the big tent, which is going to start this weekend. Lots of flea markets and meeting people. They all seem to be nice, friendly, interesting rigs here. You name it, it's here.
Are you guys full-timers or part-timers?
This is our first long trip that we've tried, and we're going to try and do 3 months.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, I didn't have any idea you were doing that.
So not full-time.
Yeah,
Just,
but you know what that's called?
Snowbirding.
That's called full part-time.
Okay.
Well, let's get a look at your trailer first, all right?
Okay.
All right, let's go do that. So how big's your trailer?
It's a 16-foot with a V-nose.
How wide?
It is 8 foot wide.
You must have a lot of space in there then.
We do. People look at it from the outside, say it doesn't look that big, but once they go inside, they're like, wow.
I noticed that it's higher off the ground. Did you flip the axles on it?
I have did that. I just want to get that little bit extra clearance when you're out in rough terrain.
Yeah, and I'll bet that helps a lot.
It does.
You're a little higher than we are, I think.
Yep, quite a bit.
Excellent. And those tires, I know you mentioned the tires, and I was a little surprised by it because it's hard to find good tires for a trailer. So let's take a look at that, and then we'll do the interior, okay?
Okay.
It's really hard to find decent trailer tires for off-road in the 15-inch rim. In 16, you can find all kinds of stuff. In 15, not so much.
So I found these on Amazon for $150 each, and if you're a Prime, it's free shipping. They are a 10-ply LT 235 75 R15.
They're called what?
They are called Ranger Thunders.
Ranger ATR Thunders. Yeah, those are excellent. That looks like it's going to be interesting to see how these hold up.
Yep.
Well, cool. Let's have Becky show us the interior, or do you want to do that?
She can do it.
Okay, we'll go get Becky. Hello, Becky.
Come on in.
All right. So how do you like it in here?
It's nice. Will did a great job putting it together.
And Will did he do all this?
He did. He did all the work. We bought the cabinets, in various places, and these came from Home Depot. We stained them, put them up here.
I like your pantry here in the corner. Did Will make that?
He did. He built it all from scratch. There's a little lip in here so things can't fall out. As long as everything's tucked back, and not stacked up too high, everything travels really good. We've had like a ramen noodle or two fall out, but
okay,
travels really good.
I like your heater.
Yep, we went with the Dickinson. I like the fire. You can see the fire.
Oh, nice.
And it makes it kind of nice. It's got a built-in fan, so we always have air circulating. It doesn't use a lot of electricity or propane.
Now, and this is being an 8x16. I know it's been getting down close to freezing here at night.
Yeah.
And is that being able to warm this up in here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've been actually leaving it off at night, and then in the morning we get up early and light it up, and it usually will heat up in about 10 minutes.
I got to ask you a question. In our outfit, I'm the one that has to get up in the morning and light the stove. So who lights the stove here?
We take turns.
Okay, all right, that's a good answer. Man, you've got quite the cooking setup there.
Yeah. This is a Camp Chef. It's got the oven and the, the 2 burners on the top. It's propane.
Excellent. Boy, that is a nice cooking setup.
Works really good.
Yeah, I like the splatter shields on the side. Big oven.
It is. A 9x13 baker will fit in here. You can bake cookies. I've baked bread in it. When the oven in my house stopped working, I ran out here and started using this to bake bread, so it works good.
I was just wondering, are you going to be baking any pies soon?
I might.
Oh, you better call
I'll
me.
let you know.
All right. Let's look at the rest of your galley.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, we've got this set up. Some leftover stainless steel stuff. Will's been carting around from house to house that we've lived in. He's finally used. And then we just bought this at one of the hardware stores. Put it together. We've got our water and a gray water underneath. So we've got, running tap. Nice big sink. Makes it easy for cleanup.
So the gray water is just like a 5-gallon tank underneath or something?
Yeah, I don't know how many gallons.
That's perfect, so you don't have it slung underneath the bottom of your trailer. You don't have to worry about it freezing or anything, too. So
yeah, works great. And
very
it's got its
simple.
own pump down there for this water.
Excellent. From where I'm standing now, I can show to the back of the trailer and people can get a look at what it looks like in here. So you got those nice large bins. From where?
I bought the bins from Amazon. The shelf I had in the house, I just took it out of the house. And all of those bins, each of us has 3. That's where all of our clothes are. We each have a little bit of surplus stuff up here and over here. And the reason we went with an 8-foot wide trailer is because I wanted a king-size bed. So originally we were going to have a king-size bed, but as we were configuring things, we thought it would be better to have a walkway where there's no, wheel wells. So that's why we ended up with 2 twin XLs, which is, it's nice. It's really perfect.
Boy, it looks perfect to me. This is ideal.
Yeah, super comfortable. These are the memory foam, I think they're Lucid mattresses. It's just like being at home. We sleep like the dead in here. It's so nice and comfortable.
The other thing I noticed is that this is giving you plenty of room to sit and lounge in the daytime when you're in here.
Stack up the pillows.
And you both each have your own space.
Yep. We can watch a movie on the laptop. We just set it up on top of the cooler there. And then it's perfect for movie night too.
Lots of storage underneath too.
Oh yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff. This is where our water tank for our shower is. And it's just a simple like weed sprayer. I think it's 15 gallons. Maybe it's a little more. I don't know.
And Will built the platforms underneath. Boy, he did some nice carpentry work there. I can see that.
Yeah, he built this one in.
Yeah.
This one is just a removable one. Just in case we ever felt like we wanted to have just one bed or whatever. This is just a metal frame, and then he put.
So is that a metal frame that you bought off Amazon or something for this size?
Yes. Yep.
Cool. Let's go on back and see what you got.
Okay, this is the bathroom, obviously. We've got a nice
hot water tank on the wall.
Hot, on demand, hot water.
That is so nice.
It just takes a matter of, I think we were talking this morning about 30 seconds from the water to come out hot. So we don't waste a lot of water waiting for hot water to come in.
It's cool.
So a good sized shower. Don't ask me the size. Will can fill you in if you really need to know. But
yeah, it looks like a 36 inch.
36, I think, yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
So it works out perfect.
I noticed you got a different toilet.
This is the Ogo toilet, and you can see it's a composting toilet down in the bottom, and it's got the separator in there, and it has a constant fan which we vented out through the drain for the shower, so we didn't have to put another hole in here. And it's been really working beautifully for us. This is the first trip we've used it, and there was a little learning curve, but we're getting used to it, and we really like it.
Is the fan 12 volt or is it 110?
12.
Yeah, and how much does it draw?
I believe it's 0.4 amps.
That's not too bad.
And it runs continual, and you want that. You want to have that, that continual airflow. And it's got a electric, I just turned on the auger. So you don't have to turn it, hand crank it or anything like that.
Nice.
Yeah, you can go a couple weeks without changing
Yeah.
the solids.
And that's an OGO.
OGO.
Okay, cool. What else you got back here?
Well, hanging stuff, and then the battery. And Will can tell you a lot more about that
Okay.
than I can.
Well, thank you, Becky. Let's get Will in here and he
Yeah.
can describe that.
Well, we have 400 watts of solar currently. I think after the lack of sun, I think we're going to up it to 600 next. We got a 200 watt Purestein inverter from Renogy, and I believe it's a
MPPT.
yeah,
Yeah.
controller. And then we have a bus box where our power all comes in from the battery, which is a 200 amp Renogy battery too.
And then those lead acid, those are AGMs? Or?
AMG battery.
AGM batteries, okay.
Yep. And so far it's worked fine for us, but we found if you get 2 or 3 days of no sun, you need a little more juice coming in.
So besides solar, do you have another way of charging these batteries?
Yeah, we have a generator. It's an iPower. It's a 2300 watt generator. That seems to work real well. We don't have a charging system for a battery yet, but we are going to put one in.
Oh, so you can charge it off 110.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect, Will.
Yep.
And 400 watts on the roof, and you plan on putting in more?
Yep, definitely.
Well, Becky works on the road, and she's still working 3 days a week. And this is her office. It's a spring bar tent, which goes up fairly easy, and it just gives her own private space out here. Oh, it's nice inside.
Yeah, it's been really nice in here. Even on the cold mornings, I just heat up the little buddy heater, and it just makes it nice and warm. I love this tent, how tall it is. And so I just brought my workspace from home. It's just I like to stand and sit. So this is one of these desks that comes up. So I can stand or I can sit. And I use my little Bluetti for power. It'll run my computer, my monitor all day long. And it's kind of nice to just, like you said, have a private spot where I can go and work, and then I don't have to take over the camper when Will is doing whatever he's doing in the day.
And what does Will do during the day?
Well, he rides his bike, he talks to people, he goes around and just kind of checks out. He loves to just go visit and check out new things in Quartzsite. And he'll make us dinner, he'll, make me breakfast and bring me drinks and things like that.
Very cool. Hi, Linda. Nice view from the tent. We need to make it clear here that Becky sets this up all by herself. They go up really easy. And she puts the stakes in with long lag bolts and a hammer drill. Sounds like she's working construction out here.
It's easy. So this is this Spring Bar Highline 6. I just love it because it's tall. It's 6.5 feet tall. We've used it for camping and it's just really comfortable. But in the newer versions, I guess they're putting zippers on the sides in ports so you can bring your solar electricity in through those ports. So I'm going to stop by Spring Bar and see if they'll put a couple zippers in mine. They're real good about doing any repairs if anything needs to be done, which I don't need any, but I would just want those ports put in.
Very cool. It is a nice tent. Everybody's going to want to know what you're towing this with, so what do you got here?
It's an older 2012 Tundra Toyota, and it's a V8 5.7.
And I see you got the cow catcher on the front.
I do. You never know when you're going to
hit a deer,
hit
actually.
a deer.
Yeah. In Montana, they say there's those that have hit deer and those that are gonna.
And that is so true.
Yeah.
We've got 2 so far.
What's that? What's that coil laying on the ground down there?
So that's a Harbor Freight solar light, and somebody told me about that. And you can either have it flash at night or steady on, and that's to keep mice away. Apparently they don't like lights and they'll stay out of your motor, and once they get in your motor they can make nests, chew your wires, or even get through your firewall somehow and get into your cab.
They can do extreme damage. In fact, I just heard about a fella whose wiring got so chewed up he was stranded. And he had to replace all his wiring on his engine.
I believe that.
So yeah, this is nice. And this is a crew cab.
Yep, we went with the crew cab because, you know, if we have grandkids with us, they can ride along. Just gives you that extra space in there.
I like it. Crew cab and short bed. I wonder if this will fit in my garage.
It might.
Gonagain may be getting a different outfit. And your kayaks, very nice.
Yep. And went with the aluminum rack that a Hallmaster from Harbor Freight again. It's the only one that would fit really good for our price budget.
Looks like a good rack. Is it holding up pretty good?
It is holding up real good. It is rated pretty high. I can't remember what it was, the weight on it, but it's a good aluminum rack.
All right. And I see a water tank in the back.
Yep. Our brother-in-law said, hey, if you want to borrow my 35-gallon water tank, it works good for camping. So we said, sure, we'll take it along. And it's actually been the best thing for hauling water, and we're going to invest in one too.
So everybody's going to be curious, what's the mileage like?
Well, towing our rig when it's fully loaded, about 9 miles a gallon. Other than that, around 13 without no trailer.
And that 8x16, what's that feel like towing?
It's actually tows beautiful. You know, going down the highway, we run about 65 miles an hour. Up the hills, you feel it. And we slow it down and do about 55 up the hill.
But I got to tell you that no matter what you're driving, even if you're pulling a 6x10 trailer with a 6-cylinder engine, and you know, normally you get great mileage around town, but when you tow anything, now you're looking at 10 to 13 miles per gallon. And I don't care what you're driving. That's just
so true.
Except for maybe a diesel. But yeah, but that's about it. If you can get 10 to 12, you're doing real good towing, I think.
Yep, I agree.
One last thing is your e-bike, because I know this e-bike and I like these a lot. I actually have one of these. It's a Fido T1 Cargo. How you liking it?
I like it. You know, this is the second version of it, and this one is nice. I like the first one because they went a little faster. But these are really nice to ride. You can carry lots of stuff on them. It's a cargo bike, actually, and very comfortable to ride, and you can go a long ways.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. I see it's got the updated frame on it, because they did have a frame problem with these, but this is the new frame.
Yep, and I like the new frame. I just like the old power of the first version.
Yeah, the first version, mine's the first version. It'll actually do 36 miles an hour, which is illegal across the country, and that's why they dialed them down.
Fly me to the moon. Hey. Well, thanks for joining us for this tour of Wil and Becky's outfit. And you guys ready? We'll see you around.